Hi everyone, Jonathan Mayer here. I'm back on camera, I guess. It's been a little while, but I plan on doing a little bit more regular videos on things I enjoy, like space, Titanic history, sort of stuff like that. But today it's all about space, specifically the Apollo missions. So back in the early 2000s, I think started in like 1999, there was a company, or at least a toy line, called Space Voyagers, and it was created by, I believe, Action Products, and it came out with very hyper accurate toys of the Apollo era, Gemini era, Mercury, Shuttle. I think they did a really cool kind of toy of the ISS as well, or at least as the ISS was in its more earlier stages, I guess. For example, this one here was literally my dream toy as a kid. It's the Apollo spacecraft. If you don't recognize it, you've got the lunar module, command module, and service module, and it comes apart. I won't do it right now because I'm not going to talk about this all day, but it does separate from its ascent descent stage. Same with the command and service module. But one really big item, I guess, from then was the Saturn V Rocket playset, and it was awesome. Like I'll try to put a photo up here. It's a Space Voyagers, and it had Buzz Aldrin's face just right on the front there, and it was actually something I managed to get as a kid. The Apollo spacecraft here I did not get, even though I wanted. It's just how it is. But I did get a Saturn V rocket as a kid, and I thought it was the coolest thing. And unfortunately, Space Voyagers is no longer around. You could probably find some listings of it on eBay for some small items, but it's really hard to come across. Like, for example, this, or the Saturn V rocket playset from Space Voyagers. So over the years, I lost it. I don't know where it is. And I really wish I took better care of my things when I was a kid. Until I went on spacetoys.com, and I was surprised to see that they had it. It's a slightly different, at least in the packaging. We'll see. I just picked it up. As some of you may know, I live in Canada. So I actually shipped it to the States and saved a whole lot on shipping. So if you live in Canada as well, do like myusaddress.com or something like that, or .ca. Sort of a forwarding thing. I just hopped over the border legally. I don't know why I said hopped over. I crossed the border with my passport and went to go pick it up. Declared duties, taxes, all that sort of stuff as you should. But yeah, brought it back, and I saved a whole lot more on shipping. Anyways, I'm kind of veering off track here. Here it is. I'm so excited that it's here. I've wanted this since I was an adult for such a long time. It's a little different, as you can see from, it doesn't say Space Voyagers. I haven't opened it yet, so we're gonna do this on camera so we can see kind of my opinion on it, first impressions, all that. When I saw this, it was retail price. I think it was like $60 US for this playset, which, if I'm not mistaken, back then it was pretty close to that for the retail price. So seeing that not at a skyrocketed price on eBay for the original Space Voyager set, I was very excited, and I was very curious, actually. So as you can see, it's a little different. It says Monster Wholesale Toys, which is interesting. It doesn't have Buzz Aldrin's face on it. It doesn't say Space Voyagers, but aside from that, the box is literally like pretty much the same of how I remember it when I was a kid, when I got mine. And I hope it's the same as it was with Space Voyagers. Like, everything from the box, it looks exactly the same. So we're gonna unbox this here, and I'll let you know how I feel about it, and I'll just show you a bit about this toy here. So, oh, perfect. Didn't need my knife or anything. I'm so excited. You have no idea. This is going right up in the rest of my nerd stuff. Nothing else in the box. Cool. All right. Sorry, just make sure One's all good. This is like a one take sort of thing, so it's not gonna be like a polished, perfect video. Yeah, so got the instructions. So naturally, I'm not gonna read them. If I remember enough as a kid, should be good, but you do have the instructions here. And this looks exactly the same as what was with Space Voyagers. I'm very curious of like how they, like, I don't think this is made by Action Products. Oops. Let me see. Monster Wholesale Toys, LLC, Windsor, Connecticut. Damn, maybe they should make the rest of this other, you know, other stuff too. I haven't seen anything else from this company, so, yeah. So the instructions are the exact same as I remember. Again, I was much younger when I got this, but yeah, instructions. And I'm sure you recognize the ones of you that had Space Voyagers products that this is the same graphic, same type of box minus the logo. But yeah, I'm looking at this. It looks the exact same. You've got, let's see. Okay, let's take it apart here. Plastic. I'm not keeping the box, by the way. So you got the lunar surface, I guess. A little bit rockier than, I guess, the Sea of Tranquility. But yeah, so this spot here originally had a little sticker that said Space Voyagers, which obviously is absent here. Next, you've got the launch pad. Yeah, a launch pad here with your arms. Yeah, you know, I'll take the time to put this together. Oh, dang. Is it, which way is it? I don't know, I just want to make sure I'm not putting it on backwards. Okay, cool. So the purpose of this video is, I don't know about you, but I did not hesitate once I found out that this was out. And I looked on eBay, or on YouTube to try to get more info on this. That's the thing I do. Like whenever I want to get something, I try to do my research on it. And videos like this, what I'm currently doing right now, really help me kind of get hyped up as well. But yeah, so I'm trying to help out those that are perhaps gonna look at getting this. So you got the pad here. I think these are down pretty well. Okay, cool. Next up, let's start with the first stage. Oh yeah, look at that. Again, this is, so the one thing I loved about Space Voyagers is it's a toy that's really encroaching kind of on the model realm of things, because it's hyper accurate for a toy, but at the same time it's a model. It's not a model. You know, it's a little bit more able to take a bit more of a beating, I guess. Don't abuse it or whatever, but like, you know what I mean. Like, it's a toy. It's at a toy grade, a little bit on the more fragile end of a toy, especially with like the command service module, like the Apollo spacecraft set. It's a little bit more on the fragile side. But yeah, so it's got a little button here, and you're gonna hear it.
10, 9,
there you go.
8, ignition sequence start. 5, 4, 3,
this is cool.
2, 1, 0. Launch commit. Lift off.
And it's vibrating in my hand. I don't know what it just said there. That's cool. It's still vibrating. There you go, it'll stop. But yeah, I mean, as you can probably tell, for a first stage, especially for a toy, this is very accurate of sort of the configuration. It's not like the Saturn 500F, you know, non-launch version. It's very much like Apollo 11, Saturn V Rocket. Next up, we'll get to the second stage. So obviously, as you can probably tell by the fact I'm taking this out in pieces, that it comes off in stages. You don't have the inner stage ring that comes off, but again, that's a trade-off with a toy versus a model. But so far I'm very impressed. just as impressed as I was as a kid. So let's see, we'll connect. So as you can see, you've got the second stage here. I don't know if it's, can't tell if it's focused on my face. Let's just try to get, nope. No. Okay, either way, cool. I tried, sorry. Again, this is a one take thing. So, yeah, so let's just attach that. There you go. Oh. Try not to muscle this in and break it. How much would that suck if I broke it on camera? There you go. Nope. I will get this. I am small. I'm stronger than an 8-year-old, I think. There you go. Cool. Okay, it's attached. So second stage on. Next up is the stage that I remembered loving the most was the third stage. Let's be careful taking that out. There you go. And the reason why, I gotta put those slot panels there. There you go. Okay, is I'm sure you understand with how the Apollo spacecraft kind of comes apart. You have your, actually, I'll just demonstrate it as the toy is meant to. But anyways, so in order to open the panels here, you just turn the ring here and it opens up. And so next up you have is the lunar module. Put that down, be careful. You know what? I can get rid of this plastic. We don't need this here. Take that out. Nothing else. Okay, cool. Put that off to the side for now. So you've got your third stage, and inside the third stage, you have the lunar module that'll, so smaller version of the LEM here. So you've got the LEM, and then you've got the LEM, or lunar excursion module for those that don't know. The legs do extend. Oh, this one's disconnected. There we go. Oh, maybe I just gotta pull that out a little bit more. There you go. So the legs do extend. I'll be careful with it. Seems kind of easy to pop off, but I remember doing that with my old one too. But anyways, long story short, the legs do extend and retract. So right now it's more in the retract mode, so it can be stowed. So you've got it right here, and you can just pop this right in the third stage. Perfect, just like on the real thing. It's in there, and then I'm gonna close this up. Boop, and you've got your command module and your command service module, and it does come apart just in just like the bigger version or the smaller version rather of this here. And I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera, but this opens up and you can see it. Let me get up. No, you're not gonna be able to see it. Maybe I'll do some B-roll stuff, but you can actually see the Apollo astronauts inside the command module. And it comes apart. Command service module, and then you also have your, I believe it's called a high gain antenna. It opens up here, and let's put all this together. So there's these little slots that you can attach from the panels into the service module, like so. So this is essentially the configuration of the third stage after it separates from the second stage would fly. And you've got your launch escape tower and boost protective cover. I think it was called BPC boost. Yeah. Which goes over the command module. No, that's not gonna, okay. As you can see, this is where you see a little bit more on the toy grade of things. It is bendable. The launch escape tower, that's fine. It's, again, it's a toy. It's not a model. It definitely gives model vibes, especially if you're looking at it from a little bit more of a distance, but it is a toy. You can see it there, and it just pops right on top of the command module, like so. Man, maybe I could try to straighten that out at some point. And then let's attach this to the second stage. There we go. Wait, is it? Yeah. Nope. And then we'll attach it to the third stage carefully. I've learned my lesson. My bad. So one side of the kind of like the gap here is bigger than the other, so I'm trying to actually make sure I line it up properly. Oops, there we go. Why couldn't I have done that the first time? Anyways, here it is. So let me just make sure. So if you do start like turning and stuff, this will fall off the actual command service module. So be careful. But here it is. Here it's a heck of a rocket. It's a decent size, and yeah, I'm so impressed with this. And yeah, let's listen to this one more time.
10, 9, 8. Ignition sequence start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Launch commit. Liftoff. We have liftoff.
I don't know if you can see, it's kind of vibrating on the table here. Let's move this lunar module out of the way. I don't know. I think when the Saturn V rocket launches, it's supposed to go up and not kind of shift to the side. That would be a huge issue. But yeah, so I love this thing. One of the things I loved the most about this as a kid, and even now, I would recommend picking this up, especially while they're still available, is not only is it a toy, so it's a little bit more robust and held up to what I did. You know, if that was a model, I probably would have broken it, and that would have sucked. But it's a really great kind of like training aid, you know? You want to show someone how the Saturn V rocket and just kind of how the Apollo spacecraft in general kind of functioned and came apart and worked. This is a great tool to show, you know, the stages disconnecting, kind of, you know, you understand these come apart. You know what, I may as well show it. So yeah, just showing how, there you go, how the different stages come apart, and then how, you know, this protective cover comes off. So it shows all these different aspects of the Apollo spacecraft and of the Apollo mission, which I think is very important when you're trying to teach people about this. I love talking about space and kind of showing how we as humans went to the moon. Especially to those that may not believe that it occurred. Yeah, I love this. It's a great training tool. It's a great display piece as well. That's the main reason I bought this. I'm gonna put this with the rest of my stuff, all my nerd collection and stuff. I have a lot of space stuff that I'm probably gonna, not probably, I will at some point do a video about kind of showing, you know, there's a lot of really neat stuff about the Apollo mission and Mercury and Gemini that I think maybe we don't talk about enough. So that was from this Saturn V Rocket Sets from spacetoys.com. So I recommend going out or going and ordering it. You know, it's nice seeing this set that I thought was long gone. You know, every now and then you see the Buzz Aldrin Space Voyagers version go up on eBay, and it's a decent amount. So it's obviously it's not Space Voyagers anymore. It's whatever it's called now, wholesale something. Not important. But what's important is the toy is how I remember it as a kid growing up, and that was a time that if I had adult money when I was a kid, which wouldn't make sense, I would have all of these. I would have had this. I would have had this. To be fair, as a kid, I probably would have broken this and that, and I find like certain things like the legs, the RCS thrusters can be a little on the fragile side. Another thing that was, I didn't order this, it came with the order. I guess Space Toys threw it in, which I appreciate. It's a little model of, I believe it's Sputnik. So I'll just show this real quick before we end this video. Obviously, if you're only here for the Saturn V rocket, feel free to click out. Leave a like or subscribe if you'd like. It just kind of shows me if people are actually enjoying this content. I can do more. So let's see here. There we go. Oh, that is really cool. Again, they just tossed this in. I didn't pay for this. Also, this is not sponsored or anything from Space Tours. I paid for this out of my own money. I don't have a clue who runs that company. I saw the Saturn V rocket, and I was surprised to see that it was showing online. So spacetoys.com, I've followed that website for a very long time, ever since I was a small kid, back when they did have the full Space Voyagers set online. I don't know, maybe it's just a thing that I did, but oops, I dropped Sputnik. But I just liked looking at photos of things I wanted. So it's got like almost like a little marble of the Earth, which is really, really neat. Wow, okay, that is, you don't need all that. So, I believe it's Japanese. Is it Japanese? Let's see. Oh, it's hard to tell. Yeah, this is Japanese. Yeah, this is Japanese. So, yeah, so it's a Japanese company. And you've got essentially a marble of the Earth, and it's not just like random like patterns and stuff. It's you can see like North America, South America, Africa, all that, and the Arctic at the bottom. Yeah, this is cool. This is really cool. And then you got Sputnik. Oh, this feels fragile. Be careful with that. There you go. Sputnik here. Beep, beep. Is that the beep? I mean, I don't know. Anyways, yeah. So this is really neat, and I appreciate that they had sent this as well. Yeah. So, anyways, that's it for this video. Again, spacetoys.com is where they is where they're carrying this. I don't know of any other website that carries this. If there is, feel free to put it in the comment. Yeah, it was. They're pretty quick on shipping as well. And let's just move this here. I guess I didn't put this on the whatever. Yeah, so spacetours.com is where you can get the Apollo Ultimate. What is it called? Did I even tell the name? Ultimate Saturn V Rocket. There you go. Dropping all this stuff on the side. You don't want to see that. Anyways, this is spacetours.com is where you can get this Apollo Ultimate Saturn V Rocket Set, and it is pretty much, from everything I could see, the exact same as it was when it was Space Voyagers. So I'm so happy to have this back in my collection and to nerd out about it. I love my space stuff. As you can tell, I'm rocking a Snoopy shirt right now. I'm rocking the Omega Swatch, Moon Swatch. Mission to the Moon phase, so the Snoopy version. So yeah, I love this lineup of toys encroaching on that model space because of how accurate they are and how satisfying it is to see toys hit that level of accuracy, right? So it's cool because I love the little details on stuff like that. The fact that you can open up the command module, see the astronauts. I really appreciate seeing these types of toys still out and available. So I don't know how long it's going to be like that, how long they're going to be available, sorry. So just pick it up while you can, add it to your collection, keep it in the box, keep it out of the box. I don't care. For me, typically I unbox things because I want to use it. I want to enjoy it. Keeping it in the box, it's, I don't know. If you want to do it, go nuts. Anyways, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and feel free to give a subscribe or a like if you want to follow for future videos like this. Take care. Bye.